boy, I don't know if I'm ready, but here we go, everybody. Okay. Ah!
Niall! Granddad!
Matthew,
Granddad!
take care of Niall. The future.
Granddad!
It's in your hands, Matthew.
Dude! Dude, it is the founders. Oh, 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 oh. There goes Rex and Shulk, and the Shulk, right?
That weapon can't be a blade.
Alright, break it up! You wanna scrap? You scrap with me!
That's not Shulk. Wait.
I don't normally stoop to this.
Hey! Wait, she has the conduit earrings, like Alvis?
What do you wanna do?
Oh, and the Aegis core! And there's Shulk. Hey!
I like your attitude, kiddo. I'll show 'em a thing or three.
Oh my gosh. Matthew, A, Nicole, Glimmer, Shulk, and Rex. Hey.
Here I go.
With or without Mobius, nothing will change.
Niall?
In the end, people always kill people.
I heard about that from Melia. A gift from Alvis, she called it.
This it?
Yes. The Liberator's base of operations.
Is this how badly you wish to erase us? My God.
But now I'm glad I'm here. Glad I can choose for myself.
Honestly, just knowing who I'm meant to
Riku!
that's the biggest thing of all.
Even having built the perfect world for themselves, humans yet desired the beyond.
Matthew! Always in fantasy land.
I've seen that look before. The stare of your fear.
Wait, what? When? What, next week? Next week? Wait. I'm already like crying because I don't know if you guys saw it. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys saw it, but in the frame it's the Zohar. It's not a conduit.
For myself.
Look.
Honestly, just knowing who I'm meant
It's not the shape is different. You know?
But now I'm glad I'm here.
On the
Glad I can choose
chest.
for myself.
honestly, just knowing who I'm meant to be fighting, that's the biggest thing of all.
Even having built the perfect world for themselves.
So a couple of things to point out in these few seconds which are really important, okay?
People always kill people.
So one, this person's a blade eater.
I heard about that from Melia.
The three different
Alvis, she called it.
This it?
Yes. The Liberator's base of operations.
Is this how badly
Ugh,
you wish to erase
okay.
us? My
And so we
God.
see Shulk's adopted son, right? In here too.
But now I'm glad I'm here.
So if you look at her, that's probably his daughter because that's his adopted son. So this is Shulk, right? And then that's like the adopted son that they mentioned because they said the founder had an adopted son. So Shulk's son is the adopted founder, is the one who does the founding or whatever.
Who I'm meant to be
And
fighting,
then I
that's
think
the biggest thing of all.
I think
Even having built the perfect world.
and so she has, right? She has Alvis's I don't want to say necklace, but that has to be, right? But I don't that's so weird because it's like she has it on one ear and not the other, so that means she has it from him. That's got to be his, right?
For themselves, humans yet desired the beyond.
Matthew!
See that right here. See that this is sort of my point. Is I think, um, it's not a core crystal. It's blatantly not a core crystal, and it's because the core crystal. I don't know if you've noticed, or the conduit has like a wider. It's not this shape. And what's crazy about this is it changes green. Yeah, it changes green and red. So I'm assuming that this is Rex's kid, right? And she looks like Numa anyway, at the Pyre and Mithra together. And it swaps colors. If you notice, she has it. Sometimes it's green, sometimes it's red. So it swaps between the two, which is really interesting. Yeah, exactly. That's yep. Because there's three of them, right? There's red, green, and black, right? I believe red, green, and black. Because Malus had black, Pyre and Mithra had green. Purple? Is it purple? Okay, it's purple. Yeah, that's true. It is purple, huh? I'm thinking black because he has black armor and black hair and everything. But yeah, it is purple. Uh, uh, that's so weird though. Like, how can this be? And see, this is what's gonna be really crazy about it. How is this gonna be a prequel? Because this is before, right? How long is this gonna be? Because that's a lot to explain. Maybe they can do it in a few hours.
Always in Fantasyland.
Riku's old. Yeah, Riku's right here. Look, freaking Nopon. Like, how long was it since this game came out? Like half a year ago, right?
I'm here.
See, in that, hold on, because there's green. See, like right here, see for her, it's green. I guess then those are all the children right there passed down, right? Yeah, I mean, I could say this is probably after. Yeah, exactly. So that's the daughter. That's Rex's daughter, I imagine, right? That they're both talking, because I imagine, or whoever she takes Pyre and Mithra's place, I assume, right? Yeah, so it's got to be either the daughter or some sort of person that's passed down. And then we have Ontos, which is Alvis's, right? And then there's Riku. Man, Riku, how's Riku there? I had a feeling Riku came from Ricky or somehow. Like I felt like their family was like related.
Glad I can choose for myself.
Honestly,
See, like, look at him. Man, that means that he knew. That means, how does he live so long? So, a theory that I had. Well, yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. It's interesting because, like, there's so many questions, right? But the big question as far as Riku goes is, I had this weird feeling because I posted this on Twitter a while back about a line that X says to Riku, where she's like, "Oh, I thought the Nopon weren't supposed to be involved," or something like that, something to the effect. I have to find the tweet, but it was essentially like, I feel like, somehow some sort of deal was struck with the Nopon, which is different from the others, you know? Yeah, I mean, we already know they're dead. They have to be. You know, they have to unfortunately be because um I mean, we don't know. We don't know, but they have to be, right? Man, I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready for it. Hold on, let's watch it. I don't think I'm ready. I'm going to watch it again. Oh wait, so the names. Okay. So this is very important. So, Nicole, so starting from top to bottom, right? We have Matthew, which is Noah's ancestor. We have A, which is Alvis's, whether that be um, from him directly as a child or some sort of system or something. Because we all assume that Alvis was considered letter A, right? As far as the Mobius, like we don't know if that's true or not yet, but we can assume. And then we go down next to the defender is Nicole. Nicole is the adopted son of Shulk. We go down to Glimmer. We go down to Glimmer, which is probably Rex's kid, Pyre Mithra. Obviously Shulk and Rex, right? Which is really weird that they have Shulk as a defender now because he never was a defender. But sure, whatever floats your boat, I guess. And then we have Monado Rage, Monado Crash. So obviously he's using the Monado. Steam Edge, Heavy Rush, Slit Edge, Monado Buster, which is all stuff we're familiar with. I mean, it's so hard because I don't know. It's so hard with these stories because Takahashi does a great deal of like he has a great way of doing stuff like this, sort of letting you offload and be like, hey, you know, this is not. I'm gonna dump all this lore on you and stuff, but it's not gonna twist in the way that you thought. And my initial prediction was that Alvis is evil, and technically, I'm not wrong because regardless, they end up fighting Alvis in one way or another. So whether Z tricks them or whatever the perception is, technically he's considered evil, even though he's not evil. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I'm not disagreeing with you, bless you, but I'm talking about like perspective, right? So like he technically is not evil, maybe, but in the eyes of them during this time, he's evil. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if I can clarify that. He's their enemy regardless. Let me put it that way. Like regardless of perception, he's their enemy.
With or without my
Yeah, exactly.
change.
And so if it's an opposing force, throughout history, there's technically no such thing as evil. It's perspective, right? So I say evil, but maybe opposing force is a better term. But what I meant then and what I meant now is the same. It that is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, either way, we gotta axe him. I'm gonna watch it again really quick though. Make sure see if I missed anything.
Niall! Granddad!
I don't feel like it's an alternate timeline. It could be the original timeline.
Matthew,
Granddad!
take care of Nahel. The future.
Granddad!
It's in your hands. Matthew.
What is that?
Such a good picture.
Can't be a blade.
All right, break it up. You want to scrap? You scrap with me.
I don't normally stoop to this. Such duplicity is beneath me.
The clockless.
What do you want to do, Shulk?
So interesting. You notice how she points to her and says the clockless? So that's interesting. So we have sort of a debate of people who have appeared now with on the clock and people who are not on the clock, which are the original people, right? Because listen to the line she
I
says.
don't normally stoop to this. Such duplicity is beneath me.
Not female Alvis. This one, see?
What do you want to do, Shulk?
Careful!
I like your attitude, kiddo. I'll show 'em a thing goes right.
I'll put two monoliths together to double my power. How's it all work for a bloody breakthrough?
Shaker Edge, Cross Ray, Light Field Vision, Shadow Sword Mirage, Sky Foil, Infinity Blade, Heavy Rush, Stream.
Here I go!
Yeah, right.
With or without Mobius, nothing will change.
Niall?
In the end, people always kill people.
I heard about that from Melia. The gift from Alvis, she called it. This it? Yes. The Liberator's base of operations.
Is this how badly you wish to erase us? My God.
But now I'm glad I'm here. Glad I can choose for myself.
Honestly, just knowing who I'm meant to be fighting, that's the biggest thing of all.
Even having built the perfect world for themselves, humans yet desired the beyond.
Matthew. Always in Fantasyland.
So here's a question, because this is Nile, right? So if we noticed before, Nile is a blade eater, and then now he's here with the Ontos crystal, and then at the beginning he says, protect Nile, right? Like you have to protect Nile. Well, here's the thing, right? I don't know. I struggle because I said this before and I'll say it again. I really don't feel like any of the Xeno games can surpass Xenosaga for me. Well, yeah, that is also A. True, that could also be well, no, because A is don't they show A in the party list? Oh, you're saying that could be A. Gotcha. But that looks like Nile, right? What happens when you animate your hair?
People always
See, that's literally Nile. See, that's literally her right there. So I really think that is Nile. I don't think that's A, because if you look at her, she's got the short hair and everything, and then she's got the she's a blade eater. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's A. I think it's Nile, because we're saying protect Nile. But it's hard because I said before, Xenoblade is really fantastic, but it's not Xenosaga, and I don't mean it in the way that people are thinking. I mean in terms of world development, Xenoblade does a fantastic job of world development and direction and empowerment and all this stuff. But with Xenosaga, character development is way stronger. So I've always had an attachment to the characters in Xenosaga and have wished that the world was bigger, but it's the opposite in Xenoblade. I have an attachment to the Xenoblade cast and the characters, but it's not as strong. But the world is so amazing, and the detail and how they create it, and the storyline and how things flow together and piece together. So I don't know how I feel. I feel like, yeah, this should have probably been the main story. Because I feel like Xenoblade 3 had a lot of thematical and situational crossovers with Xenosaga. Like I felt like I know they're apples and oranges, but there's a lot of thematical crossovers, and that happened at the end of Xenoblade 2. And I don't blame them for alluding to other games. Like I get it, but like I feel like maybe this story will be the stronger story. Like I think that people will remember the DLC more this time around than they will the main story, because we have attachments to Rex, we have attachments to Shulk, we have investments in both their games, and it's hard because like we had Future Connected and all the other DLC. But you guys are getting what I'm saying, right? Because like with Noah, right? We only went through Xenoblade 3 with Noah, and I get that we only had one game with Shulk and one game with Rex, right? But when you're culminating to something and you've already established history with the characters in Xenoblade, Definitive and Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and then we hit the third game, we sort of wanted to see the tie-up of how those two first characters led to the third world, since the third world was combined. And I feel like maybe this should have happened earlier. I might be wrong, but
I heard about that from Melia. The
You know?
gift from Alvis, she called it. This it? Yes. The Liberator's base of operations.
Is this how badly you wish to erase us? My God.
You cannot know. Afraid to see what could
But
be
now I'm glad
on
I'm
the
here.
other
Glad I
side.
can choose for myself.
Or
Honestly,
can't you see
just knowing who I'm meant to be fighting, that's the biggest thing of all.
Even having built the perfect world for themselves, humans yet desired the beyond.
Matthew. Always in Fantasyland.
it's gonna be so good though. It's gonna be so good. Like, how am I supposed to do this? This is literally like my plans are derailed again. Oh my gosh. I'm trying not to have derailed plans, but like they're derailing my plans. My whole schedule is just shot, you know? In a good way. In a good way, I feel that they're shot. I'm taking a screenshot of this. Oh no, I can't take a screenshot. Anyway, somebody has a screenshot, I'm sure. But if you notice in the back, it's Prison Island, right? And the turtle location, right? Tempered tent. I don't even remember tent. I want to say Tantalus, but that's like FF9. Tempered Tanny or whatever, you know? Anyway, I'm sorry, I can't remember the name. It's the turtle. It's Zeke's turtle, and it's Prison Island. Tantal, yes, thank you. Yeah, the turtle. Square Enix, forgive me, but know that Octopath is gonna probably get pushed back again, even though you were super kind to sponsor me, and my schedule got really messed up last time. Just know, just know my apologies. I mean, we've already taken this long to stream anyway, Octopath 2, so a little longer won't hurt us, maybe. But yeah, I have to do this because if we don't stream this immediately, I'm gonna get spoiled. So, okay, guys, thanks for tuning in. I wasn't planning on streaming, and I'm sorry this isn't very long. But if you want to talk about anything, any comments, any ideas, now is the time to do it because we're gonna wrap up this video for everybody to watch on YouTube, and I'm gonna upload it. And I'm sorry that it's not gonna be organized or edited or anything like that, and it's just gonna probably be raw footage. But that's what happens when you have work early in the morning. Honkai Star Rail. Honkai everything. So yeah, I mean, that's just the way that it is. Even if you look at the chat, my logo's all over the chat. Look how my logo's like over the chat. That's how we... Apologies for anybody who couldn't read chat before. Okay, we're gonna give it one last watch through, and I'm gonna absorb it. Any last comments, and then that's it. Okay, one last time. Am I one last time? Okay, here we go. Last time. Fully full. Oh, blood. Oh, we haven't seen blood since Xenosaga 3, right? Holy moly, I just realized that there's blood. Holy moly, I just realized that there's blood. Sorry.
Take care of Nael, the future. It's in your hands, Matthew.
Oh wait, is Matthew Noah's kid? No, right? Did Xenoblade 1? I don't remember Xenoblade 1. We haven't seen blood in a while, though.
What is that? That weapon.
I like the song.
Can't be a blade.
All right, break it up.
Oh, she has the tattoo on her arm. Wait, why does she have the clock?
I don't normally stoop to
I guess they all have a clock?
Such duplicity is beneath me.
That's weird.
What do you want to do, Shulk?
So something I didn't catch before, sorry to rewind already when we were talking about it, but they called her the Clockless, but if you look on her arm, she has the symbol for the terms. But they called her the Clockless. Huh.
All right, break it up. You want to scrap? You scrap with me.
Yeah, probably talking about themselves, maybe?
Such duplicity is beneath me. The Clockless.
What do you want to do, Shulk?
The Clockless. It sounds cool.
I like your attitude, kiddo.
I like your attitude.
Thing got free.
I'll put two monoliths together to double my power. Chosen over for the pointy breakthrough.
Can I say I love the song?
Change.
Oh my goodness, I love the song.
In the end, people always kill people.
I heard about that from Melia. A gift from Alvis, she called it. This it? Yes. The Liberator's base of operations.
Is this how badly you wish to erase us? My God.
And
But now I'm glad I'm here. Glad I can choose for myself.
Honestly, just knowing who I'm meant to be fighting, that's the biggest thing of all.
Even having built the perfect world for themselves, humans yet desired the beyond.
Matthew. Always in fantasy land.
I've seen that look before. The stare of your fearful looking eyes.
I think this is a sequel. You know why I think this is a sequel? And I'm gonna call it now. It's not a prequel. I think it's a sequel. Future redeemed, as in they fixed what should have been. Like this is like after the two worlds combine and time winds on again. I think Noah and Mio happen, and they have this child, and this is the story of what came after. I think this is a story of like Noah's kid Matthew, and then they have the granddad there, and then everything else happens the same. Like Mobius is still born and everything, but this is like a different path with like all the worlds combined, which would be like Alvis, like all the core crystals maybe, and that system. So I think maybe this is like the timeline after Xenoblade 3 maybe, because it's saying redeemed, so they're redeeming the future. I know the first one's future connected, and then they connected, and then everything went to crap, and then they fixed it all, and then this is like redeeming that maybe. Yeah, exactly. I agree. I think it's something along those lines. I feel like it's a little bit of a fool us, making it seem like it's a prequel. I think it's a sequel. I think it's like a continuation of what would have happened if the story continued. Yeah, I know. We're so excited. It's next week. Oh my gosh. I'm ready to I'm not ready, but I'm ready. But I'm excited. But I'm not, because like okay. Well, we're going to find out next week, everybody. So thanks for listening to my ramblings for a while, and much appreciated. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I sort of lost my words. I'm excited. Um yeah, I don't even know, you know. These really were the Xenoblade Chronicles. Isn't that the truth? I will see you all this weekend, where I will probably continue to blab about it. We're gonna finish Resident Evil 4 remake, and then I guess back to Xenoblade. Wow. And we haven't even, the scary part is I haven't even uploaded all the Xenoblade videos. I think the last part that I've uploaded is literally the part with the biggest part of the story with Sarah Uita's theme song in the jail. And I think literally we barely hit that, because I've been uploading 2 hours a week every week since Xenoblade's been released, and I thought we would have had more time. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing is just popping up a video a day or something. I think I'm gonna have to go into hyper editing mode since it's next week, because we have to catch up right before this, because then, you know. So we'll see how that goes. I might have to forget about editing everything else and just focus on uploading Xenoblade every day. Alrighty, so thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Like, subscribe if you're here for YouTube. If you're from Twitch, come talk to me. Please, I would love to talk to you, just fellow fans. I'm touting having the biggest collection in the world for Xeno series. I still tout that. Maybe one day we'll get a Guinness verification. I have to figure out how that works, because I really do want to do the Guinness Book of World Records maybe one day. 6 figures left on the Xenosaga complete collection. I actually acquired one recently, so I'm down to 5 now, because I happened to come across one of the 6. So that's a little exciting, and I was gonna post about it later, but I might as well mention it here. So yeah, I'll see you all next week. 425.